As Sapienko gets the rebound. In Rosenberg. Green just fumbling the catch. Kayla Elias is disappointed with the outcome of that one.
Are they? Can you tell if they're using the gold lines or the black lines?
It's a little confusing. I think it might be the green line.
Green? Green's volleyball.
I don't know. Sapienko is really confused right now. Oh, good passing from UCLA as Barukian gets down low again. Barukian putting UCLA on his back right now.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah.
Scoring a lot of points and a lot of.
Yeah, 6.7 average per game, highest on UCLA. Definitely working hard to get his team up there in points, keep up with Rutgers. I can't see the score at all. Oh.
Berger hits Ethan Green down low. And one. Ethan Green. Maggie Steinhaus, get that down. Atara, Syracuse won. That's hype.
Wait, are they using the gold lines or the black lines for threes? Good to know, thank you.
Thank you for that information right there.
Thank you for that information.
Oh, as he hits Rosenberg. Rosenberg doesn't use the screen by Lopkin. Hits Green for three. And Green's three is just a bit short and rolls out of bounds. Kayla Elias saying hi to Andy Samuels. Oh, we are live. We are live.
Welcome to NHBT 2026. My name is Grace Hirschberg. I'm here with
Joe Savinor, and I'm your I'm your play-by-play commentator today. And Grace, you are
color commentator.
Awesome.
We are in men's tier 3. We are in a quarterfinal. We have number 4 seed UCLA Sinai versus number 5 seed Rosenberg Rutgers.
Yeah, and the score is currently tied 12-12. And I can't exactly say time right now, so it's like somewhere in the mid out of the first half. Okay, amazing. As Berger gets down low and hits a layup. Drilling up the court now is Isakim, and Isakim for three. Rims outside. Ben Rosenberg with the rebound. Rosenberg pushing the pace right now.
Rosenberg's a big factor for Rutgers here in the first half.
As he hits Lopkin, taking the block down low. Lopkin for the layup. Oh, it just rims out. With Barukian with a good rebound right now. Barukian has 5 points and has 5 crucial points right now for UCLA, keeping him in this game. Oh, bad air ball from UCLA right there. As Berger pushes the pace, hits Rosenberg. Rosenberg passes Sapienko, is intercepted by Barukian. Barukian dribbling the ball up right now. Blows by Rosenberg. Goes down low in the layup and is fouled. Oh, it's traveled. Rosenberg took a nice walk there before he took the fall. It's a little slow to get up. Oh, and they take timeout.
Just to give you some background of what we're doing here at National Hall Basketball Tournament, on Friday, each of the teams played 3 games in a round-robin style to then seed them into many different tiers. I believe there are 5 tiers for the men, and there are 2 tiers for the women. This is tier 3. Rutgers, they beat WashU but lost both NYU and Bing. And UCLA beat Indiana and UCLA but was routed by Ohio State 97 to 15 in those round-robin games. So pretty even match here. Number 4 and number 5 seed in tier 3.
As Green takes it down low and hits Lopkin for the layup. Great play by Green. Good find. As Isakim is dribbling up the ball. Or Iskari. It's a very hard last name to pronounce for my very hard last name to pronounce. As Magarefta has it. And hits it to Hamid. Hamid dribbles up against Berger. And good steal by Rosenberg. Green push to break. He might have traveled a little bit there, but Isakim blocks the 6'7" Lopkin. Magarefta walks out of bounds as Rutgers takes possession. Getting a little heated there with Berger talking pretty loudly at the UCLA players. As Rosenberg dribbles up the ball. Lopkin looking to set a screen, but good ball movement from Rutgers right now. 8-3 pass to Berger. Berger hits Sapieko and finds Rosenberg. Rosenberg for three, just rims outside. As Magarefta dribbles down low, and a spin move. Oh, charging foul by Magarefta. Good heads-up play from Rosenberg, taking a charge against Magarefta.
Definitely a heated game. Defense is coming in critical here.
Rosenberg dribbles up the ball. Passes to Green. Green dribbles down low. Finds Rosenberg. Rosenberg, good pass to Berger. Berger dribbles down low. Back to close out as he scores on Baruchim and gives him the finger. Very heated game right now as Baruchim and Berger keep talking to each other. Isarfim passes to Magarefta. Magarefta dribbles outside. Baruchim has the ball on Rosenberg. Rosenberg playing him tight. Oh, as Baruchim throws an elbow against Baruchim as the game is very physical right now.
Yeah, a lot of these charging fouls are definitely putting Rutgers in a good position here on offense. Time to set up. UCLA really losing some good offensive momentum and possessions with these charging fouls.
Yeah. Let's see what Rutgers can do with a 6-point lead. As he passes to Green. Green dribbles it down low. Finds Berger for three. Rims outside, but Green with a great rebound. Green resets the offense as he takes a short mid-range and rims out. Great rebound from Hamid. Hamid dribbles up the court. This is the open Magarefta, but finds. Sinai misses the three. Green has the ball. Passes it to Rosenberg. Rosenberg with a great Euro step and way to draws contact. Foul on Baruchim. This is Baruchim's third foul right now, putting them into early foul trouble with the foul limit being 5 fouls and having 3 already.
So far, this game has really been driven by Rutgers. They UCLA's had good looks, but Rutgers has the great ability to set up their offense, really not necessarily run plays, but lots of passing, making UCLA run all over the court. It's setting their offense up well. They're up 19-12 right now in the first half.
Yeah, UCLA keeps using their physicality to the disadvantage. They were taking better looks and open threes at the beginning of the game, and now they keep trying to force down low, and it's like very one-on-one centric offense. As Isarfim has the ball, Isarfim dribbles down low, takes the contested mid-range and misses. As Green has the ball, dribbling back up, sees. Wow! As
great shot by Rutgers.
Great shot by Rutgers.
That's the look. That's the shot they've been looking for. Keep setting up outside for a three like that.
Yeah. Not seen back in his jersey. Lopkin, good contest, but the foul is called on Isari. Foul is called. Wait, foul's called on Lopkin.
Rutgers up 10 now. And he really needs to hit this to keep his team in it.
And he hits the shot.
Sapiega coming in for Rutgers.
As they sub out. A Rutgers player. As they sub out Nissery. Saw a wick from Sap. Wait, they didn't sub out Sapiega. Yeah, this as Sapiega wick. Baruki has the ball. Oh, Green gets a steal. Foul on the ground. Game very physical right now.
So I think this is a great time to shout out our NHBT staff, our board members.
Yeah,
helping run this weekend.
Yeah, thank you all of NHBT for helping coordinating this amazing event. And NHBT has an amazing board and amazing board filled with members that are committed and to make this weekend the best it can be. Thank you to NHBT for putting this all together. As Berger gives us to Green, and Green shoots the three. And that was Nissery, yeah. Nissery and Green look very similar. Okay, now you can watch it.
Steal.
You can watch it live on the app now.
Oh, that's the Hillel Tournament app.
Thank you.
All these stats live.
Thank you, Avi Baruch, Esther Geller, and the many other people on NHB Tech for helping get this together. As Rosenberg has his ball, passes Sapiega. Sapiega finds Green, finds Rosenberg. Rosenberg open three, rims out. As jump ball. Rode heads up play on Rosenberg, getting Isar for taking the. Isberg put his head down immediately after grabbing the rebound, and Rosenberg just put his hands in and just was able to force the jump ball there.
And it will be UCLA ball here.
Yeah, as Rutgers won the initial tip. And Rutgers is pressing right now, trying to keep their lead, but also put some more pressure on UCLA. Iserkim dribbles, he's trapped, but gets it back to Berukim as Iserkim dribbles up the ball and dribbles down low, shoots a deep three. Hey! Wow!
That was a great buzzer beater.
Iserkim with the and 1-3 to finish off the half. Amazing shot by Iserkim.
Wow, that was.
And he now has a free throw to capitalize on the 4-point play that shifts momentum for this UCLA Rutgers team.
If he can make this and put them within 5, they definitely have a fighting chance to go ahead at the beginning of the second half.
Iserkim. It rips out. 6-point game going to half.
22-16.
22-16. So are we on? Oh, we are live as Andy Samuels is shooting and warming up for Team Syracuse. Andy Samuels for 3, drains it. Jonas Siegler, number 1 on NYU, also drains his warm-up 3. Andy Samuels drains another 3. This is the only Syracuse player on the Syracuse team. Misses 3. Andy Samuels again. Oh, moves out. Okay. As NYU is warming up, or as Syracuse, not to be confused with NYU, as most of their team is formed by NYU members, warms up, and Binghamton is shooting some of their warm-up shots as well.
So what have you seen in this first half that you like for both teams, and what do you think they can improve on in the next half?
I think I definitely think that Rutgers pace of the game and passing has been really amazing for them to start off this game. and I think like they've definitely played the better game so far. But UCLA just needs to really just take more shots and not like turn the ball over as much, and they can really like make an impact on this game.
I agree with you a lot. I think UCLA plays a really, really aggressive game, and these charging fouls have kind of been messing them up a bit. If you play an aggressive game, you got to make those shots when it matters, and they haven't been doing that so far. So definitely in the second half, aggressive game, but also got to make those shots.
And as well as their best player, Baruki, started off the game pretty hot with 5 points out of the UCLA's first 9, but he hasn't really shot the ball so much. And if is he able to get going, especially from 3, it'd be really beneficial for this UCLA team.
Yeah, definitely getting in the hands of a Berger for Rutgers, getting the ball in the hands of Berger. 7 points in the first half. He's definitely been
as well as Rosenberg. Rosenberg's impact on this game cannot be overlooked. Definitely
not. Definitely he's their point guard, and he's definitely dishing it out to everyone, seeing the game and seeing the defense and making sure he's making good reads. Switching sides now. Rutgers will start with the ball in possession.
Wait, you want to coach it? Yeah, wait, as Sapievka takes the ball and fouls Berger. Yeah. Okay, as Berger shoots the free throws. He misses it for Berger. Berger. Berger hits the shot. It's 1-2. 23-16 for Rutgers.
I'm interested to see if UCLA slows it up a bit after a very aggressive end to the first half.
As they go right back into their office quickly and kind of airballs that shot right there. Rosenberg with a great pass to Green and hits the and one layup. Great play, great pass by Rosenberg, a great finish from Green.
Sierra here with 8 points, shooting 1.
Green hits the free throw. That's a 10-point game for Rutgers against UCLA right now. Oh, as Hamid is dribbling the ball now, rather than Isar Hakim, as Baruch dribbles down low and misses the shot. As Green gets the ball and is fouled again on Leo, or as Nasir.
Rutgers really speeding up the pace of their game here. Their slow pace worked great for them the first half, so we'll see how this faster pace play works for them. UCLA in transition definitely have to get back quicker. Rutgers definitely taking advantage of a fast look up the court.
Yeah. Seems like Rutgers has the upper hand right now, as they start off this second half very strong. Nisari for the second free throw. Hits the second free throw. Hamid dribbling with the ball again for UCLA as Rutgers slowly gets back in to their defense. Berger forces Hamid's ball to go out of bounds. Passes to Hamid. Sets the screen on Berger. Berger has it, passes it. Hamid has it again. With Easter Team with Sinai trailing the flag. Berger to Hamid for 3. Ribs out. Good rebound by Sapievka, guys. Rosenberg with a great pass to Nisari. Nisari dribbles down low. They call it another foul call. Another drawn foul by Nisari. As UCLA has their 3rd foul of this early second half. Nisuri hits the first free throw. As Lockett subs back in. Green. Nisuri dribbles, takes the second free throw. As he dribbles out. Lockett with the great rebound, but cannot hold it. Rosenberg presses Baruki, gets to Hamid. Foul on the ground. Hamid. Baruki dribbles down low. Just misses it. Lopkin with a good rebound. Rosenberg had an open Nisuri. Dribbles down low and finds Nisuri back again. Down low, but Sapiev grabs the rebound and hits the shot. As Rucker takes a 14-point lead on UCLA. Yeah, as UCLA takes timeout, seeing Rutgers taking this massive lead on them. Let's see if UCLA has what it takes to come back in this game.
What do you think UCLA needs to do here after the timeout? What do you think what strategies do you think can help them?
I think they could really improve on their transition defense. If UCLA is able to like really get back on defense, especially after a miss, which they keep doing frequently, they would be able to really like slow down Rutgers' offense, which is thriving off these fast-paced offense and like high priority rebounds.
Yeah, I think so as well. That's what's interesting. Rutgers is the tallest man on the court, but so little of this game has been played in the paint. A lot of three-pointers, mid-range jump shots. Very interesting that the Rutgers is going to the tallest player on the court on the inside to make something happen.
Yeah. Jack Lopkin, just highlight him, standing at 6'6" for Rutgers. Lopkin, while he's maybe not the most mobile, he has a huge presence down low, and he's like I can test from past experience. He's been this tall since he's been a kid. As he's a freshman going into his first NHBT, and hopefully doing his best to try to put Rutgers on top. As Hamid dribbles up the ball. And passes it to Isaachim. As Isaachim for three. As UCLA not wasting any time to start up their offense. With Nisuri getting the rebound. And Rosenberg dribbling up. Gets down low and loses it. Cannot contain it. He thinks he got fouled. And he blames ref a little bit, but the ref is confident in his decision. Michael Lurie, former NHBT executive, walks into the court, and he waves hi to the entire announcing and broadcasting staff. Thank you, Michael Lurie, for all your help with NHBT. Baruki gets down low, and Rosenberg gets the rebound. Push the pace to Berger. Berger with the wide open layup and drains the layup.
Rutgers really leading into what's working here, those fast-paced games.
Yeah.
Fast-paced plays.
For those easy gains.
Oh, yeah.
As Magarefta shoots the deep three. And Rosenberg misses Sapiepa for the outlet pass. Rosenberg takes it down low and challenges Magarefta as Rutgers fouls the inbounder on Baruki. Not looking good out there for UCLA.
Yeah, 32-16. Rutgers double their points right now. UCLA was favored at the beginning of this game.
Wait, it might have been the opposite.
One of these teams was favored at the beginning of this game.
By 17.5-point favorites. Grace, it looks like this spread might be covered soon.
Yeah.
As Rutgers is still scoreless, UCLA is still scoreless entering this first half. And Isaachim shoots the three, but it rims out. Lopkin with the rebound. As he passes it to Rosenberg. Rosenberg dribbles it up. And finds Nisuri in the corner. Nisuri drives in and hits Green. And with Nisuri for three, misses. But great rebound from Green. UCLA needed that rebound there. Rosenberg hits that Piefka, finds Nisuri for an open three. Misses it again, but Lopkin with the board hits Rosenberg. Rosenberg for a deep three. Rims out. Sapiepka with another board and one Sapiepka.
Great sequence there.
UCLA missing a couple crucial rebounds and with the risk to fall down by 19 points.
Joe, I can confirm that Rutgers is in fact the 5 seed and UCLA the 4, meaning that this plus 17.5 spread goes in favor of UCLA, which is not what we're seeing here in gameplay.
Yeah.
Rutgers really flipping the script on us.
Exactly.
At NHBT 2026.
Like it's plus like that water. UCLA, victim of the 97-15 blowout. Maybe might be a victim to another blowout. As Nisari follows up after the rebound from following Sapiepka's free throw miss. And UCLA finally grabbing a rebound as Baruchim is a little shaken up after the play. But UCLA is still continuing with the help of Baruchim as Isakim dribbles up the ball. It's Sinai. Sinai passes it back to. Oh wait, that is. Oh, there's two Sinai's brothers. Sinai. Another miss from UCLA. Not looking good there for UCLA right now. Just want to shout out the couple members of this NHBT staff helping facilitate this game. Yeshaya Perlman is statting with the Tarkanovsky and Maggie Steinhaus. They really are putting in these hard effort stuff at this game. As Rutgers scored another point. Sorry, I stuttered a little bit there. Just quick shout out to Maggie Steinhaus as she stats this game. Maggie Steinhaus, a great member of Yavne National Board, is running a pickleball tournament next week following NHBT. Sign up for Yavne Pickleball if you're listening. As Tarkanovsky is celebrating heavily at the shout out, a fellow Yavne member as well, scoring, and hopefully she gets that other point down as UCLA scores their first points of the second half. Rosenberg gets down low, passes to Lofkin. 6'6" Lofkin, finds Sapiepka, who hits Green for the layup.
These passing sequences by Rutgers are really good. You'd think they've been playing together for years and years. But
yeah,
definitely a lot of good team chemistry there.
Exactly. The New Jersey connection for this Rutgers team is not going unmissed as Hamid draws the foul on Berger and is ready for 2 free throws. Shai Perlman got that foul down in stats, but he's not listening, so it's okay, so I don't need to shout out to him.
No shout out to Shai unless he's listening.
Yeah, he has to give me direct eye contact after the shout out.
Shout out for Sinden.
Nah, it's chill. And as Hamid hits the first free throw, as Nisari subs back in for Green. 20-point game now for UCLA. As NHBT board brings in Pizzo, and Hamid hits the second free throw.
Most exciting thing of the night.
Hey, my God, you did. As Rosenberg brings the ball, finds Nisari for the open 3. Rips out. As Baruchim dribbles out of the storm and hits Hamid to dribble up the ball. Hamid dribbles down low, forces a little bit of contact, and grabs the rebound following his own miss. But the steal gets picked off by Sapiepka, who finds Nisari, dribbles a little bit over his head, and Nisari cannot grab that wild pass.
Attempted no-look pass by Rutgers, trying to push this game forward.
As he finds one of the Sinai brothers. I hope the brothers. and sees Baruchim steps back for the 3 and rims out again. Rosenberg dribbles up the court, sees Nisari, but does not go for the outlet pass, but spins around, finds the open Berger for 3. No good. As Baruchim dribbles down the court, that was Isakim, and Berger gets the board, hits Nisari. Nisari with great look, throws the lob to Sapiepka, who definitely cannot catch the lob and dump that ball, but just was not able to tackle this opportunity. Missed foul call from Roseburg as Baruki takes a deep three and drains it. Great shot by Baruki as UCLA takes time out, trying to capitalize on that momentum just created. As the lead shrinks to 16. Grace, are you excited for this next game between this other Tier 3 game between Binghamton and Syracuse?
Yes, we have number 2 Binghamton and Tier 3 playing number 7 Syracuse. Very excited for that game. Looks like it's going to be a good matchup. An even spread I'm seeing on the NHBT app. And
wow.
Those stats are always, those odds are always right.
Exactly.
So
and always super clear for both everyone, especially the announcers, to understand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We have Zach Stern from Syracuse with around 9.3 points per game. And we have from Binghamton, Jacob Stein, both number 4 actually, with 12.3 points per game. So definitely going to be a very good matchup. I assume that they are both the point guards of their team, although it's unclear. They have not denoted themselves as such, but definitely both great players and hopefully a really good game between the two teams. Yeah,
I'm very excited for this next game. This Syracuse team actually was NYU Siegler last year, most of the members, minus one of their star players, Simon Kalish. This is actually a rematch of last year's NHBT quarterfinal game. Last year, NYU Siegler was the 1 seed of Tier 3 and placed an 8 seed Lawrence. And 8 seed Lawrence upsetted the 1 seed Siegler. And it's very interesting to see this new team, Syracuse Raskin, playing their old rivals, the Binghamton Lawrence.
Very exciting stuff.
Very exciting stuff.
I don't have the memory for that, so I'm glad that we can get some year-to-year analysis here from Joe Savinor.
Thank you, Grace Hirschberg. As Jack Lopkin takes the rare 3 and just rims out, but Green with a great rebound. But I think it appears like something was wrong when they turned the ball over. I don't know. I don't understand the turnover there, but it seems like UCLA has a chance to capitalize on their comeback as Magarefta dribbles the ball off the court. Magarefta finds. Yeah, he found some. Oh wow, another shot hit down from UCLA as Belize keeps drinking. But Nisare cheated on that play and was able to take advantage to get the foul call.
Evan Amona checking in for UCLA. One caught that on that sequence. We've got Nisare again shooting for 2. For 2? For 1?
For two. Nisare has made a huge impact on this game. Kind of with a hustle heads-up plays. Really effective member for him as he drains the first free throw.
12 points here. Now 13. Nisare for Rutgers.
Nisare trying to get his 14. And he switches it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Baruki.
Long 3. Misses. Rebound. Looks like a foul. Going to be called on Rutgers. On Berger. Properly called foul by the refs there. Did push it, but he was going for the rebound.
And it's still on the bonus yet as Baruki gets down low and it hits it. 16-point game, but Nisare cheats again. Yeah, I forgot.
Sirion on the outside driving in. Layup, cannot get it to go back up. Another rebound.
Hopkins
been trying to get it out.
Oh.
Foul on the ground.
By Magarefta.
On the ground by Magarefta.
Still no team yet in the bonus, even with this physical
1 and
game.
1.
Oh.
Shooting 1 and 1.
Actually,
wow, we are in bonus.
Is in the bonus.
We are in bonus now. Berger shooting 1 and 1. So you're getting out really quickly. Berger tying it up.
Drains the first free throw.
41-26 Rutgers. One more shot from Berger. Cannot get it to go. Oh, no, on the outside. Oh, no, that's not. That's not.
It's Hakeem, and he
It's
drains the
Hakeem.
3.
Wow.
12-point game now.
Hopefully they can get this in the first half. This game could be looking a lot different. Berger driving.
Oh!
Wow, fancy layup, and he gets it.
Wow.
Berger after dribbling up the court for UCLA.
Oh! I
Oh.
think the game, the clock might have been running down.
It seems like we're in garbage time.
Yeah, these are Joseph. Oh! But Berger at the free
Berger.
throw line. Jay, this is it. As Megagraph tries fighting for the board.
Wow.
Berger,
Honest.
a little bit outside on that one.
Backboard. Yeah, only a little.
Just a bit outside.
It looks like that's the game.
And that's the game.
43-29, Rutgers over UCLA. Rutgers will move ahead in the bracket and face the winner of Ohio State Yeshiva, which is happening at 11:45.
Wow. Thank you all for watching. And you can find us shortly at 11 o'clock to see, in 1 minute to see Syracuse versus Binghamton. Gavi Sella, congrats on the win. Oh, we are still live. Okay. Okay. We are on. I'm your color play-by-play commentator, Joe Savino, and I'm here with
Grace Hirschberg
at the
Ritchie Coliseum in College Park, Maryland, for this game of the Tier 3 Men's National Hall Basketball Tournament 2026 quarterfinals. We have Binghamton in white versus Syracuse in orange.
As Lurie gets down low and gets fouled.
Now, Joe, you said you have an interesting fact about the makeup of the Syracuse team. Can you tell us a bit about that?
So, I was told by members of the Syracuse Jews that came here from the Syracuse Halo that there were 2 Syracuse teams planned. One Syracuse team, Syracuse-Sella, plays like a normal game, a Tier 5 team, but this Syracuse Raskin was made of a lot of Ape High guys who were not able to make it this weekend. So, with a lot of free agents, Syracuse Raskin has a lot of members from past from NYU Siegler. NYU Siegler, interestingly enough, played this Binghamton Lawrence team in last year's quarterfinals, Tier 3 quarterfinals. And last year, Binghamton was the underdog, and they upset the 1-seeded NYU Siegler. So NYU Siegler today has the opportunity, or through Syracuse Raskin, to kind of take revenge on their loss that they saw a year ago today.
Wow, that's a great story. And Syracuse is the 7th seed, so upset of Binghamton here would shock the NHBT world as we know it.
Exactly. And it is currently okay, the score is not correct, but Andy Samuels dribbles the ball. Samuels hits Stein, and Stein hits the great layup down low. Syracuse Raskin loving that right now. As Stein, there's Stern and Stein. That is not that easy to read. Okay, Stern misses the layup. Hits Louis. Louis finds Samuels. Louis hits Siegler. As goes back to Louis down low, and Louis hits the shot. Great play by Louis. Raskin dribbles the ball, or no, not Raskin. That is Stein. Stein dribbles up the court. Finds Hugh Huppert. Huppert sees it, gets screwed for Lawrence. Hits it back to Stern. Stern goes down low and gets fouled on the ground. Foul on. Okay, he did not say a number to us. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of confused what happened there. As Samuels thinking about making a play on Stern there for that ball. Stern has an open mid-range shot, and Connie was able to grab the rebound on the miss. Connie dribbles the ball, hits Samuels. Samuels to Connie. Samuels for 3. Oh, Andy Samuels' shot misses out. Nope. Hopper takes it up. Oh, yeah, good call. He hits Lawrence from Binghamton Lawrence. Lawrence, mid-range jumper, rims out. Samuels with a good rebound. Andy Samuels dribbles up. Siegler goes down low, finds Louis on the no-look pass. Siegler passes Samuels. Samuels to Connie. That's Stern. Okay, passes to Stern.
Stein taking up the court.
Oh, wait, it's
looking.
Stein and Stern?
And they're both number 4.
It's so not easy at all. Okay, wait, so 4 is Stein. Okay. Josh Fleischer for the 3, misses it. Simple Fishman gets the board and hits it. Simple Fishman. Great shot from Fishman. Fleischer's mess. Passes to Samuels. Samuels dribbles up the court.
Aggressive defense by Binghamton there.
Hits
Try to put some pressure on
Stern. It's Stern to Connie. Connie hits Louis. Louis sees Siegler open. Siegler take the shot. Siegler takes the shot. Big! Jonas Siegler for 3. Lawrence brings up the ball for Binghamton. Oh, great steal from Siegler. Way to get his hand on the ball. Siegler puts his head down low. Passes it to Stern. And Stern misses the layup.
Good read by Hubbard there. Getting it out
Fishman.
with a bad
Oh, great hustle from Louis to take it as Fleischer fouls Louis on the hustle play. Siegler telling Raskin not to get on the court. Oh, not telling Kryman. Fine. I thought there'd be like a Catherine moment there. I guess there is no Binghamton, there is no Syracuse Raskin because Raskin, I think, had a PI event, did not show up. Andy Samuels passes Stern. Stern dribbles down low, finds Louis. It's Stern. It's not Louis. I guess it's Lurie. I've called him Louis for years. Stern. Yeah. But it's like he's known as Louis, though. Nah, we'll see. Okay. Lurie on the defense. Oh, Cure Wilbur's call. Oh, Cure Wilbur's? Okay.
All right, we have Fishman from Binghamton on the foul line. Joe getting calls from high ups in National Hall basketball.
Simple Fishman.
As he makes his first foul shot. Second shot.
Simple Fishman for the second, and his second. And Samuels brings up the ball. Finds Kreisman. Finds Samuels. It's Lurie. Lurie to Samuels. Oh, Andy misses the shot. Ben Havlicek in the game for Binghamton. Now let's see what Stein can do. Stein has a lot of space. Takes an open three. Oh, rims out. Good rebound from Huppert. As he hits Lawrence. Lawrence goes down low. Finds the open Stein. Stein, it's a three. 8-7 game in Raskin. 8-7 game to Binghamton Raskin. I think it's 7-5. Yeah, 7-5. Oh, as Stein gets the steal. Fights a little down low there with Stern. And hits the layup. As it's 10-7 Binghamton. Siegler dribbles the ball up. Hits. As Siegler drains the three. Great shot for Jonas Siegler. Siegler with 2 threes made right now at keeping NYU in this game. Lurie. Foul on the 4x4. Okay, give me a second. Wow, thank you, Shai Perlman, for running the camera work right now. He's been getting every great shot in this game and really helping facilitate the flow of this game. Simcoe Fishman passes to Lawrence. And Lawrence hits the shot. 12-10. 12-10 Binghamton, even though the score says 12-9. Wait, it's really 12-10. I don't know, I think I'm mistaken the score.
That's 2 amazing scorekeepers.
Yeah, they're doing a great job right now. Andy Samuels. Bang! Andy Samuels for 3 as he celebrates to the Binghamton bench.
Tied 12-12 here in the first half.
Stein commanding presence right now for Binghamton, making sure everyone has a man and knows who they're guarding. Stein wants the ISO on Andy Samuels. Lawrence sets the screen. As I get another call about scoring. Oh, and foul on the ground from Simcoe Fishman to Jonas Siegler.
Hands are in the air. Madness is ensuing. Oh my God, there are riots. There are riots in the streets. The fans are screaming outside the Armory.
Bye.
Thank you, Shia Perlman, for that amazing commentary about the riots that are ensuing. There are no riots, just some angry fans.
Oh, and as Simcoe Fishman drains the free throw. I've been told you're cooking me based on a group chat that I'm on.
Oh.
Shout out Avi Blitzer. Zico Fishman. Oh, misses the free throw. Andy Samuels a great rebound there. Samuel dribbles the ball up. Tries to get the screen from Louis. Lurie. Samuels driving on Huppert. Abner, tight defense on Stern. Stern doesn't get the and one, but gets the foul called.
What are you seeing here, Joe, from this first half so far from both teams?
I really like this competitive side by both teams. It seems like Binghamton has the edge right now with their ability to get down low and with a lot more guys to play with going in and out. But I think it's been really competitive right now, and I'm interested to see where this game goes in the future. What about you, Grace? What's something you've noticed about this game going on so far?
I think Syracuse is definitely taking a slow pace. Every time they're taking up the court, they're really taking their time and getting set on the wings. Whereas Binghamton's kind of just taking it up, seeing what happens. So I'm interested to see how that plays out for both teams.
A stat I would look out for is I think the three-pointers hit by NYU right now is really been a major driver, for Syracuse, been a really major driver for success. If they get their threes to fall, it's going to be really hard to keep this Syracuse team, keep the Syracuse team out of this game. As Kreisman with good defense on Stein, as Ben Abner has the ball, passes it down low to Rosen with a great pass from Creditor to Abner. Could not give it back to Creditor. Good pass from Creditor, but not able to finish off that play there.
Syracuse inbounding on the sidelines.
Gives it to Kreisman, gives it to Samuels. Samuels sees the open Siegler. Siegler drives down low, steps back, finds Stein. Stein thinks about it, backs it back to Siegler, finds Lurie. Lurie goes down low. It gets blocked by Huppert. Great, and Rosen gets the board. Passes it to Stein. Sees the open Creditor. Dribbles down low against Samuels, who gets the steal. Great steal from Samuels. As Stein gets the ball, gets down low, and misses it.
Good defense by Huppert there. No foul. Good defense on that layup.
Creditor has the ball. Sounds a lot like a tax lawyer right now. As Samuels gets the steal. Sees numbers, hits his roommate Lurie, and hits the shot.
Great transition now.
I was told
Apparently Joe is double hooked.
Okay.
And he's locked in on the broadcast. Joe's so involved in NHBT, he wants to be in two places at once, helping out this amazing organization and this amazing event.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I was told I'm announcing, even though I signed the scoreboard these slots, but I'm gonna definitely announce over these slots because I gotta hear myself talk. As Ben Abner, as Grace is cracking up.
I feel like we should get a comedy show during the halftime.
I'm really excited to get the lore behind these two teams at halftime. As Abner has the ball, gets down low, and gets fouled. NYU complaining about this, or Syracuse getting complained about this, as Abner and Siegler, good friends from Yeshiva Reitza, are talking about that play.
Organization here by Binghamton.
Yeah.
Get a good inbound play out.
Lurie hits it to Lawrence. Lawrence thinking about it. I think he's gonna shoot it. Oh, he's not. But Lawrence finds Simple Fishman. Simple Fishman for three. Bang! Simple Fishman.
So sorry about that. Blocking the camera.
It's okay, Grace. Getting loud right now. Binghamton putting in the energy as Kahani gets down low. Finds the open Lurie. Lurie for three. Oh! Binghamton getting pumped up right now as Lawrence dribbles it in and gives it to Huppert. Binghamton doing really well right now without their star player Stern. Stern gives it to Lawrence. Lawrence takes it long two. Oh, Predator with a great help on the rebound. Fishman gets the ball. Knocked up by Samuel as Huppert has the ball right now. Huppert gets that low. Hits Lerner. And misses the three as it goes to Connie. Siegler has the ball. Siegler hits Stein. Or Stern, not Stein. And Fishman gets the ball. Fishman sees the open Hubbard could not hit it.
Second game with a buzzer beater on the first half, but unfortunately not. Hubbard can't get that to go.
19-16 right now in a very competitive game.
Definitely different styles of play from both teams. Binghamton's much quicker, I think, in their play style, where Syracuse is taking it slow. But so far, both teams hitting a good amount of their shots. It's just about getting in position and getting the ball to the right player at the right time.
What's your forecast for the second half? What do you think each team needs to do to get better?
I think that Binghamton needs to do a bit better in transition. Towards the end of the half, Syracuse is really beating them on those fast transitions on offense. So I really like to see some more lockdown defense from them. But I also think that that Syracuse they can get some more of their shots, move it a bit quicker in order to really get it going on offense.
Wait, that's.
Being pulled in multiple directions here between scoring and broadcasting for NHBT. Trying to convince the other broadcasting members to take over for him. Ethan Stein, major goat of this debacle here, where too many people want JSAV to score and announce at once. JSAV has stayed loyal to this broadcasting audience.
I would never
chosen to announce.
I would never ditch Grace Hirschberg like that. As we were in halftime, Samuels is talking to Team Lawrence, shaking the hands of a fellow team member. Andy Samuels showing those great Mito back there. Okay, let's stand up. Okay, and for all those wondering about Syracuse Raskin. Syracuse Raskin has members Samuels, Lurie, and Siegler all live in the same apartment at 225 NYU. The chemistry is definitely on point between them as they most likely compete in intramurals downtown. Binghamton Lawrence is compiled of a great hodgepodge of teams. With a larger team, they have the opportunity to sub in guys easily. With being led by Stern and the stars and the team name Lawrence, they're able to really make this game competitive. As Andy Samuels getting ready for the second half and doing some substances on the sideline. I'm joking. Not substances.
That was a joke.
That was just a joke.
I also think I think the defense of the defense of Binghamton here is really helping them. The team on the sidelines, I think we have about 4 guys on the bench, really hyping their team up, cheering. It really gets your team going when your teammates on the sidelines are hyping up like that.
Exactly. Simcoe Fishman, I also just want to highlight him out, has 8 points and has really been able to swing this game for him. Simcoe Fishman was a legend on Macha. And he, what's it called? He's been really helping to keep Binghamton in this game. And if he's able to get going, I don't know how like Binghamton's Syracuse is able to stop them.
Yeah, it doesn't see really like 6 points for Syracuse.
Did you hear about the thing that happened with the leak on Twitter?
Defense and on offense, it's got a lot of good steals,
the
rebounds.
leak on Twitter?
Just good defense
Good
overall.
avatar the last
Yeah, as we see, Binghamton Fleischer pushing his high school friend, Elon Lurie. Wow, a lot of SAR hits here. With Fleischer, Samuels, and Lurie all going to the same SAR high school together.
And it got leaked.
Wow, is this happening the same high school?
The whole movie got leaked on Twitter.
What? Are they telling me they're in my grade? No way.
Wow, these are high school buddies.
Wow. Some could say that. As Andy Samuels is
people like aren't happy about
part of a group chat known as Obvious Peoples from Upper West Side, New York. Andy Samuels texted the group chat. He might not super be invested in this game. Andy Samuels thinking about going home early if they lose. I hope he doesn't mean this and ends up playing his absolute all for Syracuse Raskin tonight.
Samuels is only 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 personal foul. I mean, these stats really might come into and impact that. I wonder if he could maybe have 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 personal fouls if he really had his head in the game.
Syracuse Samuels gave the announcing team a shout out. I think he might have heard us talking about him.
Which is your favorite player?
As he gets to Lurie. Oh, and Lurie hits Siegler to the head. That must hurt Grace Hirschberg as Stein gets down low and hits the and one on Samuels. nothing Samuels could do there. As some friendly touching from Binghamton and Syracuse. As Fleischer just Fleischer taunting a little bit against Syracuse.
It seems like Samuels really heard what I said, and he carries him to 2 personal fouls. Hopefully he gets a 4 rebounds and 6 points by the end of this game.
Yeah. As Samuels brings up the ball.
So you guys playing?
Syracuse still taking it, still like they did in the first half. It's full time to it.
Did Binghamton field the women's
Yes.
team?
And
Long 3!
wow, great shot from Stern. As it's a 3-point game now. As Stein brings up the ball for Binghamton. Binghamton passes to Avner. Ben Avner dribbles the ball. Ben Avner for 3. Big! Ben Avner for 3. Ben Avner, the Denver Oreita legend Ben Avner hits the 3.
Damn.
Oh, great screen from Louis.
Binghamton's got a defense check going.
As Connie passes Siegler, dribbles the ball out. Hits Siegler. Siegler with the screen on Avner. Samuel's not able to shake him a little bit. Sets the screen for Stern. Lurie has the 1-on-1 for Stein. What does Louis do here? Oh, and Stein forces the steal as Fishman has the ball. Stein. 25-19.
Is that the whole reason you came?
Stein sees Fishman. Fishman for 3. Bang! Fishman hits the 3. 9-point game now as momentum has shifted in Binghamton's favor. Samuels has the ball.
What's the score?
Dribbles down low. Foul on the ground. Oh, on the ground, not in the air. As Samuels talking to Avner at the end of that play there. NYU is shocked by that foul on the ground call. Seeger gets the ball down low. Passes it to Lurie. Lurie drives down low. Misses the layup. Oh, but Lurie gets the steal at the end of the play. Hits Samuels.
Even someone like I'll
As
find somebody else. So just
okay. And NYU is able to keep Syracuse able to keep possession.
as soon as the ball is gone.
Got it.
Okay, but then give it like a second. I'll
Ezra
switch
Burke's
to
great
the
coaching
camera,
back there.
and then you can go. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, is there anyone to
See
fix
Samuels.
the, like,
Samuels passes to Lurie. Lurie for the mid-range jumper. Oh, outside. Fleischer was able to get the rebound. Stein has the ball. Picked up by Samuels. Samuels wants the D. Wants that defense. And Stein hits the shot on Samuels.
How's that? Better?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Siegler.
Half court. Take it slow. Letting his teammates set up. Over to Fishman.
Pass.
To Lurie.
what's the score?
Dribbles in. Stein. Stern dribbles in. Takes the contested shot. Oh, okay. Samuels with the steal.
Samuel's been all over this game. Offense, defense. Really putting in the work to get his team up ahead.
Down by 12. Not oh, passes to Seeger. Seeger passes to Lurie. Yeah, oh, as Stein takes advantage of the lapse by. Whoa. They called a jump on that? They tried getting a timeout. They tried getting a jump. They thought it was backcourt. But it seems like it's a jump at the end, which is very interesting. I think great. I think the fact that Raskin's bench is very shallow is really causing problems for Syracuse Raskin. The Binghamton rest advantage is making a huge impact right now as Stein takes a 3 and nails it.
This is after Samuel come out of the game. Subbed out for Syracuse.
As they need to come back in this. They need to find a way to come back in this game. I think just want to shout out some people like really helping out this amazing NHBT game going. Samantha Berger really putting in the work in the stats right there.
Kobe Balamet putting in work on the scoreboard.
And I can't see the other person calling stats, but I think she really is putting a high effort performance out there. As Sevi Lawrence has the ball. Sevi Lawrence already year 14. Passes it to Fleischer. Passes back to Lawrence. Dribbles down low. A little bit of a travel there. Didn't call it, but he missed the free throw. He missed the layup. As Stein has the ball. Stern has the ball. Stern finds Lurie. Lurie for mid-range jumper. Ribs out. As Raskin cannot contain possession, and it goes in Syracuse. And Syracuse Raskin is not able to take care of the lead. Stein has the ball. Sees the matchman Kreisman. Kreisman putting in the hard effort defense on there. And he gets the foul call. Love the effort by Kreisman there, but he has to give Stein some more space in order to not get that foul there. Shift his feet better. Lurie, and Lurie switches the matchup to get on Stein. As Fleischer sets the screen on Lurie, and the matchup is switched on Connie. As Kreisman gets a fourth foul and risk of foul trouble.
His teammates calling for Samuels to get back in the game.
Yeah, his team needs Samuels to cook. But thankfully, with his longtime girlfriend being the winner of Chop Jr., Andy Samuels is the beneficiary of some great cooking that Syracuse is definitely in the need of. As Stein hits a great layup down low. Stern hits the free throw jumper. Oh, cannot get it to fall to get the and one, but is able to get free throws.
Try and get back in this game.
All right, now I'm gonna shout out the stats and scoring a little bit louder so they hear us. Samantha Berger is taking stats right now as she marked that free throw down. Samantha Berger, twins with Deborah Berger, like somewhat surprisingly, and is really a huge member of NHBT board. Samantha Berger has filled in for 3 different girls teams at this point, playing clutch minutes to try to help the girls teams that are few in numbers be able to be more competitive in their games. Shout out to Samantha Berger. As Lawrence gets down low, hits a spin, gets over Lurie, and he misses the shot as Connie picks up the rebound. As Stern dribbles the ball up the court, sees Siegler, cannot find him for that 3. As Siegler dribbles down low and shoots a 3. Just a bit outside, and Kreisman cannot try to get that rebound. Just want to shout out some chemistry between Binghamton Fishman and Binghamton Fleischer. They overlapped in the same Machach bus on Machach and are competing in the same fantasy league every single year. Shockingly, 4 years after Machach, the boys still hang out together, a little infrequently, but still have a fantasy league and chat that is very active. As Fishman misses the 3, but Ben Avner takes the rebound and is able to keep it and dribble out pass out. As Cuppert gets down low and finds Lawrence. Lawrence doesn't take the 3, finds Cuppert. Huppert, not Cuppert. And finds Stein. Stein dribbles on Samuels. Oh, I think that was a jump. Samuels is so mad at the ref right now. But they're not able to fix that mistake that went on. Just want to shout out some members of the crowd. Syracuse Sella is watching Syracuse Raskin right now. Syracuse Sella, composed of Gavi Sella, the first Oreita post-college member, and really is excited to take his learning to the next level. As Binghamton 6 has a great block on Stern, as it seems like Binghamton Lawrence is really taking the major lead against their rematch against Binghamton. The rematch against Syracuse Raskin, NYU Siegler. Oh, Siegler with a major block on Ben Avner as Binghamton is not able to convert on that 3. Siegler with a great pass to Lurie down low and is able to finish. Elon Lurie, brothers with Ethan Lurie, might be known as Louis, is been a really key contributor for NYU Raskin as they're down by 13 and really need to come back to get going.
A little under 5 minutes left in this game. 36-23. Syracuse needs to overcome a 13-point deficit to be able to come back here against Binghamton.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for NYU Seagull to come back, as it seems like, Toby, how much time is left?
A little under 5 minutes.
4:30, as there's a little bit under 5 minutes left of this game. Can Syracuse Raskin get it done? Grace, what do you think?
I really think it's going to be hard to stop Jacob Stein here for Binghamton. He's got 19 points so far, 19 points, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down. I think he's still going to be on the court for Binghamton. And Fishman as well, 11 points from Simcha Fishman. With Syracuse, it's a little bit more spread out. Zach Stern has 7 points, and Siegler and Lurie both have 6. I think it's just the powerhouse that is Jacob Stein for Binghamton is just really hard to stop. And I don't know if Syracuse can do it. If they are going to, they really need to get some lockdown defense. Stein's been getting really good looks. We know he can drain his shots, so they really got to push up on defense a bit more and play more aggressively if they really want to put a stop to Binghamton here in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds of this game.
They're definitely going to need a press, but it's very hard for a team to press with just only 6 guys on their team towards the end of the game that they're wiped and tired.
Binghamton's deep bench definitely coming in handy, and it's also you see it on the court. After a block or a shot, Binghamton's bench is dancing, cheering for their team. They're getting some good defense chants going. With that kind of camaraderie from your teammates, it's really hard to replicate on a 6-man team that's not that deep.
Yeah, Syracuse Raskin going to really need Samuels to lock up on Stein, as Stein really has been making his mark all over this game with 19 points. Ben Avner's a little bit open right there. A little bit of a miscue from Syracuse Raskin that Binghamton Lawrence not able to capitalize on.
And here's the Samuels-Stein matchup here.
As Siegler's talking to Fishman on the sidelines, some playful conversations going on as Stein runs this play. Stein has a favorable matchup on Lurie. Stein goes down low and yells at his team to cut and make it about. Fishman has the ball. Fishman finds Stein.
Siegler on Stein.
Siegler on Stein. Stein gets down low. And is able to misses a shot. Oh, Stein gets back in there and misses it. Opportunity for Syracuse as Syracuse hits Siegler. Siegler gets down low on Stein, bodies him, and draws a foul call. As Siegler is able to get right back up immediately and try to flip the score for Syracuse Raskin.
And that's Stein's 3rd foul here. Maybe put pressure on him to be a little bit less aggressive. Definitely not foul trouble yet, but as we near the end of the second half, things get a bit dicey, so definitely want to keep an eye on that.
As Siegler misses the first free throw. Kind of a crucial free throw that he misses, but let's hope he hits the second to keep this game close and competitive. Siegler, the rights ambassador for NYU, hits the second free throw. As they press, Jonas Siegler, been somewhat of a mentor towards Ari Berman, as Berman's able to learn the great ways of life for Jonas Siegler. Samuels on Stein. Stein finds Huppert. Where we got to Stein. Samuels wants to put pressure on Stein as Connie puts great pressure. But they call a foul. Ruining that great defensive play by Connie. As it's a one-on-one, or seemingly, is it a one-on-one?
I don't know. Bonus yet. Binghamton will inbound the ball here. Samuels.
Oh, Samuels with a steal. Samuels finds Connie, hits Siegler, and Siegler is fouled by Avner. As they want to rush, try to get the ball in as soon as possible, not to lose any time.
Siegler inbounding to Connie.
Stern misses the three. But Siegler with the rebound hits Lurie, Oh, Lurie misses another shot. Foul on the ground on Samuels. Samuels getting a little aggressive there as he wants to turn the tide of this game. Andy Samuels, an MDS Mavericks legend back in the day in 8th grade basketball, used to carry the middle school boys.
Samuels fouls out with that foul right there on the ground.
Huge loss for Syracuse Raskin. Samuels really giving his all there, and it's very disappointing to see him foul out. As it looks like Syracuse Raskin's might not be able to pull off the comeback.
We're now in bonus as well, so we'll see a one-and-one for Binghamton here.
As Maya Bank has been statting for one of these two teams the entire game, and is related to Donnie Bank, who is a huge member of the Rutgers community.
Wow.
As Ben Avner misses it.
Big Jewish geography facts from Joe Savinor here.
Thanks, Grace
A
Hirschberg.
knower of all when it comes to anything Yeshiva League.
I try my best. I was not on the Matan's Life Feeds polling chat yet, but I hope I can try to make my in-town vibes. As Siegler trades a great shot back there.
Big time three as Syracuse continues
as they
their
try
press.
to force the foul, and Connie gets called the foul as not able to get the effective press on. Siegler with a great three, but it might be a little bit too late now for Syracuse Raskin. Got to shout out Avi's Peoples again, who love to shout out MDS Mavericks. MDS, Manhattan Day School, Yeshiva or Torah, the best place for knowledge, is here in sponsoring NHBT as they really love seeing their Buckers play in, in this basketball tournament.
Stein, another shot.
Stein hits the free throw. As it's a 10-point game right now for Binghamton, and it's 11 now.
Yeah, drains that second shot. Syracuse
Thanks,
definitely picking
Alexander.
up the pace here.
And as Stern, misses the shot. As Lawrence tries to get the ball out, hits Avner. Avner gives it back to Stern. Timeout. Binghamton calls timeout during the press. Toby, how much time is left? 3 seconds?
33 seconds.
30. Okay, thank you. As there's 33 seconds left of the game. Okay, as Syracuse is trying to drop a play to end off their season effectively.
Looking ahead to the next game we have playing here, we're going to be seeing a Tier 2 matchup between Grinnell and Pittsburgh. Grinnell Rosen and Pittsburgh Cohen.
Grinnell Rosen, with Zach Rosen being their main star player, plays D3 basketball at Grinnell. Grinnell runs a press-heavy, high-scoring offense where their goal is to let no threes be scored, only layups, but they're trying to shoot threes early in the shot clock and try to take care of a basketball advantage. I'm interested to see what Grinnell's offense is going to look like against this Pittsburgh team that famously won the championship last year. So I'm very excited to see Ellie Schwartz commentate this game with Grace Hirschberg, as Grace Hirschberg puts another game under her announcing repertoire.
Very true, very true.
As Fishman finds Huppert for the ball. Huppert dribbles it down. Sees Kreisman. Passes to Avner as Avner misses the layup. Bad miss from Avner as he shakes his head. He would not miss that shot in Denver when he used to play basketball back there. As Stern gets down low and gets blocked by Fishman. Great block from Simcha Fishman back there. As Burke, is coach for the NYU team, puts his hands down. And same thing goes. May Ralph Solomon's boyfriend, as I cover the mic, because I'm not going to say that out loud, but I don't remember his name.
We were told to cover the mic more next time.
Fine. As Stern misses it. And Lawrence finds Huppert as Binghamton wins this game. Great game here from Binghamton, Lawrence, and Syracuse Raskin. Grace, what's your closing time? What's your closing thoughts of this game and Syracuse Raskin and Binghamton Lawrence did well.
I think that both teams did really great. Binghamton, obviously, some good high pressure basketball. Syracuse as well. Good slow play. Definitely had a lot more chemistry. But Stein from Binghamton, 21 points to end off that game. Definitely a powerhouse and a game MVP of the game for Binghamton. Definitely just hard to stop on defense. But all love between these two teams. Lots of friends there. And yeah, just really a great game, a really good game, and an even match between those two teams. Definitely a good fight.
I agree. I'm super excited for tomorrow's game at Ritchie Coliseum, seeing this Binghamton Lawrence team play the winner of Wexler 11. Would it be an amazing matchup to see if Wexler, compiled with amazing members of the Wexler family, is able to play this Binghamton Lawrence team in their home court advantage in Ritchie.
Yes.
So I'm super looking forward to this Binghamton Lawrence team. I think they have a really high chance to take the win in Tier 3 NHBT qualify tournament madness.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Grace, for announcing with me, and thank you to all our amazing, great listeners, especially obvious people who keep texting about my live stream performance, for seeing us today.
Thank you, Joseph Savinor.
Thank you,
for being
Grace
here with
Hirschberg.
us.
Signing
We'll
out.
be back. We will be back soon for Grinnell versus Pitt.
Yeah, and I will see you Sunday morning.
Live. Welcome back to Ritchie Coliseum in College Park, Maryland. I am Grace Hirschberg, and I'm joined by
Ellie Schwartz.
We're here for Pitt versus Rosen in the Tier 2 quarterfinal.
The tip is won by Grinnell. They're going to take it up the court. Efferman with the ball. Zachs to Wexler. Wexler pumps now, drives right, kicks to Rosen. Rosen drives, dumps off baseline, and a little push shot goes for Zachs as Grinnell finds the bucket first. Now the Panthers pushing it up the floor. Nachumson running the point. Good cut, Nachumsen to the rim and finds the rack. So 2-2 as they go back and forth early. Grinnell went 2-1 in their prelim games, beating Emory, losing to YU, and then beating one of the Maryland teams. Pitt went 0-3, but they found their way into Tier 2 and had an exhilarating overtime finish versus Baruch just a few hours ago. There's a three off the mark from Zachs, and it's rebounded by the Panthers. Cohen had it poked away, and Grinnell's got a steal down the floor, and Rosen finishes on the other end. To Grinnell, here's Schwartz, but they get the screen left. Now driving, and he's fouled on his way to the rim by Effergan.
Both of these teams had a lot of close games in their round robin play. Almost all of them within a couple points of each other.
As Pitt turns it over, Rosen pushing the other way for Grinnell. Slowing it down, Effergan, now back to Rosen. Rosen crosses over, picks up his dribble, looking for a man in the post, doesn't find it, now Effergan's got it. He gets a screen left, and he pulls up from the top of the key and hits it.
Nice shot there.
A downtown hit from Effergan, it's 7-2 Grinnell early. Nachumsen pumps, kicks to the corner for Cohen. Cohen picks up his dribble, fades, and it kicks off the heel, rebounded by Rosen. Grinnell's team captain with it up the floor. Picked up by Nachumsen, Rosen to Wexler. Now Effergan, posting up. Spinning, dishes behind the back, and the fade doesn't fall for open. Rebounded by Nachumsen of the Panthers. Going to his right, gets the baseline, and fouled on his way to the rim.
Good defense so far from Grinnell. Really stopping Pitt on a lot of their plays, a lot of their looks.
It's Matthew Nachumsen at the line for Pitt for a couple of free throws, and he makes the first one. Some early subs for Grinnell. Nachumsen converts on both attempts at the line, 7-4. Still early in this one. Rosen going to be picked up full court by Nachumsen. Looking for a screen. Out of the corner. Rosen hands off to Effergan. Step back. Now kicks back out to the three-point line. Opener driving, posting up. Looking to get his way inside, and it doesn't fall, rebounded by Schwartz. And here come the Panthers. Nachumsen to Hasidim. Good ball movement. And a ball fake by Schwartz. Now he hands back to Nachumsen for a screen. Nachumsen, step back three. And it kicks off the heel, rebounded by Rosen. Here comes Rosen in transition. Looking to push. He kicks. It's a three for Effergan. It's a downtown hit for Grinnell. Another three, it's 10-4. Pitt looking to find any life on offense. Just 4 points, and we saw the same thing in their last game versus Baruch. They went down 14 before coming back and winning in overtime. Schwartz has got the ball in the post. It's doubled and is fouled as he tried to go up. It's going to go against Oakner. They'll be on the floor, no shots. Schwartz will inbound. Siegel posting up, now finds Cohen. Inside, Siegel to the rim, doesn't finish, and off of Siegel and out of bounds back to Grinnell.
Grinnell's been very active here, loud cheering their teammates on. They'll last game against Binghamton, Syracuse, that definitely helped Binghamton come up with a lot of momentum to win that game.
Lerman to Rosen, now to Fergan. At the top of the key, driving left, spinning, and Pope now picks up his dribble. Fergan looking to the wing, and a drive and a pretty lay by Behrman. Pitt finding themselves in a 12-4 deficit, and Nachumsen tried the feed into the post, but some miscommunication with Siegel. It's a turnover. The Panthers are struggling to find any momentum offensively. Rosen to a Fergan. Now Oakner inside. In the post, good feed and a block by Zach. Zach's launching from downtown. That's off the mark, rebounded by Grinnell. Here comes Rosen. Fergan now looking inside. Kick up top. A Fergan picked up by Cohen. Pretty cut. Rosen fakes. Now dumps. Behrman up to the rim, and it won't fall. Rebounded Hasidim. Schwartz to Nachumsen. Nachumsen dumps off, and away goes by Siegel. As Pitt scores for the first time in quite a few minutes, 12-6 Grinnell. Joe Behrman with the ball for Grinnell. It's a screen right, now picks up his dribble. Looking up top for a Fergan. A Fergan, pull-up three. And he left it short. Here come the Panthers. Schwartz looking to push in transition to the rim, and he misses. Now Grinnell will push as the pace of play picks up. Rosen looking to go all the way to the rack. Now he stops. Kicks to 55. Rosen in Oakner. There's a cut, Behrman, and the floater falls. Grinnell's just working good passing and another good cut to the hoop. It's 14-6.
This defense really needs to pick it up if they want to stop Grinnell from scoring some more points here.
Here's Cohen working off a screen, push shot, and it won't go, but an offensive rebound by Siegel. Siegel is doubled in the post, and he's fouled. It's gonna go against Rosen.
A lot of the early momentum going Grinnell's way is making it hard for Pitt to get something going here.
It's inbounded to Nachumsen. He's got all 6 of Pitt's points. Now into the post for Siegel. Siegel working on Oakner. And finishes with the right, a good post move by Siegel. It's the first Panther bucket by someone not named Matthew Nachumsen. Here comes Rosen for Grinnell, 14-8. Fergan to Rosen. Now Oakner. Oakner, baseline J, won't fall. Rebounded by Schwartz as he's pressured hard by Zachs on the other end. Now here come the Panthers. Nachumsen, cross, kick. There's a fake, and to the rim, but he finishes short. As Cohen can't finish the layup. Now Grinnell in transition. Behrman, to Fergan, Zachs. Zachs, and an easy midi for Sam Zachs, 16-8 Grinnell. Nachumsen to Schwartz, and Schwartz is fouled. Schwartz will inbound for the Panthers. Cohen's three kicks off the heel. Rosen has it for Grinnell.
Little over 4 minutes left in this half.
Here's Wexler. Now back up top to Zax. Fergan, Wexler. Ball fake looking to get him to the post against Schwartz. Has to fix the dribble and kick back out to Rosen. Rosen working left, now off a screen. Hit switches. Wexler, ball fake, driving to the rim with the right, and he airballed far. Offensive rebound, and the putback doesn't go for Oakner. Nachumsen to Webner. Webner is picked up by a Fergan. Hands off to Nachumsen. Now Schwartz. Bumped by Wexler. Looking to work his way in. Now he draws a double and a tie-up.
Pitt's really been picking up, Pitt's defense has really been picking up Grinnell's offense, and it looks like they're really man-on-man there, but Grinnell really being able to make things happen on offense, whereas Pitt's offense has not had much success against Grinnell's lockdown defense here. 16-8, it looks like a little under 3 minutes to go, and Pitt's really got to make something happen here if they want to go into the second half of a close game.
Webner puts up a three, and it's a downtown hit for the Panthers. Just like you were saying, looking for some offensive momentum, they find it. Webner from the wing. It's 16-11. Rosen for Oakner. Now up top, Behrman drives. He's bumped and he's fouled on his way to the rim. So to the charity stripe for a chance at two. Tommy, time?
Grinnell gets the first free throw ball. Behrman shooting a second.
Under 2 minutes to go. Behrman misses the second, and it's rebounded by Siegel. Cohen with it for the Panthers, working off a screen from Siegel. Cohen looking to get to the rim with the left, and he finishes. The Panthers are picking up offensively.
Cohen an average of 8 points per game. These are only his first two. Got to get going if he wants to catch Grinnell.
And the baseline, Jay falls for a Fergan. Here's Cohen. Looking for Siegel. Siegel up top. Looking to force his way into the post. Now kicks out. It's a three. Nachumsen left it short. Rebound Grinnell, 19-13. Rosen pushing it up the floor. Rosen had it poked. Loose ball picked up by Oakner. Oakner kicks off the heel. And the rebound bounces out to Webner of the Panthers.
Pitt calling to keep the ball moving here. Hopefully that can get them going something on offense here.
Schwartz, pretty move, but he leaves the lay short. Here's Rosen and Grinnell in transition. Rosen through the lane. And offensive foul as Oakner went to the rim. Drawing the charge is Yoni Webner. As the momentum has shifted in favor of Pitt. They find themselves down 6, but with a chance to cut it further.
Seems like Pitt's really found it works against Grinnell's defense, and their defense is finally picking up Grinnell's offense.
Pitt looking to hold for the final shot of the half. Nachumsen has the ball up top. He's defended by Behrman. Nachumsen to Cohen, now to Schwartz. That pass was tipped and it's turnover. Rosen in transition. He was bumped and fouled by Cohen.
Momentum there for Grinnell.
So Grinnell got a shot at the last shot of the half. It'll be inbounded to Rosen. Rosen was bumped, and a shot at the buzzer. Well, off. Oh, it almost went in. Malcolmson from 3/4 court went off the rim, but it's halftime, 19-13 in favor of Grinnell.
What do you see here in this first half that you think Pitt needs to do in order to catch Grinnell?
I think first we saw the defense was struggling a little bit. They were struggling to pick up offensive momentum, but they just kept swinging the rock, and they're making their cuts to the hoop, and the shots have started to fall, and it just seems like the momentum the last few minutes has been all Pitt, much like we saw versus Baruch. So the momentum really shifted in the second half.
They're their second half team. I mean, Cohen, Siegel, and Schwartz all have over 6 points average per game, and they have 2-2 and 0. So hopefully they can get their players that have had good points in past games, get them active and get some points in, and really focus on feeding those players.
They were looking for the three of them to get going.
We'll be right back for the second half of this game. We're back for the second half of this game between Pitt and Grinnell in Tier 2 of the men's bracket. We're in the quarterfinals here between number 1 seed Grinnell and number 9 seed Pittsburgh.
Grinnell led by scoring in the first half by Dove Behrman with 7. Pittsburgh led by Matthew Malcolmson with 6. And there's a 3 and an early hit for a Fergan who's now got 9 on the night. And Grinnell has stretched the lead to 9 to open the second half. Malcolmson with it for the Panthers. We just talked about them keeping offensive momentum. There's a kick, 3 by Golden, and it's airballed. And Rosen's got it for Grinnell. For Zachs, hands off, a Fergan, another 3. And he leaves it short, rebound to Cohen. Schwartz, cross to the rim, bumped and fouled by Zachs. It'll be 2 free throws for Danny Cohen.
Schwartz with 4 rebounds in the game so far. Hopefully get his first points on the board. And he will not, because this was called on the floor. Pitt inbounding.
They'll go as a blocking foul against Zachs. So Pitt will inbound. Pump, jab to the middle. And Cohen shot off the mark and a tie-up on the rebound by Siegel and Zax. It will stay with the Panthers. Schwartz to inbound. He's averaging 9 points a game this tournament, but has not scored tonight. Nachumsen jabbing, picked up by Behrman. Now working on Behrman in the post. He kicks to Schwartz. Schwartz is bumped and fouled. It's gonna go against Rosen. That deflected and off the mark. Grinnell's gonna push in transition. Here comes Rosen. Dump inside, a pretty feed, but Oakner can't finish. The rebound bounces out. Zax can't finish. He hits the floor hard at the other end. Here come the Panthers in transition, and an easy finish for Schwartz as he gets on the board. Bergen to Behrman, picked up by Golden, now working inside. Opener, kick to Zax. Fergan from downtown. And he missed it short. They rebounded by Schwartz. And Zax caught a flying elbow to the nose. It's gonna be an offensive foul against Asher Schwartz. It'll be inbounded under the hoop by Grinnell. Oakner, Behrman, now Wexler. Wexler, kick, corner, Behrman a three. Rattles home. Grinnell has stretched the lead to 10 with their second three of the half. This one coming, Dove Behrman. There's a pull-up three by Nachumsen on the other end, and the Panthers answer immediately.
Good defense by Pitt there, stopping Rosen.
Fergan with it up top, picked up by Cohen. Fergan looking to get to the rim. He left it short, the rebound tips out to Nachumsen. Nachumsen, kick, Golden, Schwartz, a three. Missed it short, offensive rebound by Siegel. And he kicks it out, now Siegel. Picked up by Oakner in the post. He's got it in the corner. Makes a move to the baseline, working inside, was bumped and fouled on his way to the rim. He's headed to the line for two. Siegel is headed to the line for two.
As Grinnell subs.
Tommy. 9:50 to go. As Siegel is 2 for 2 on this trip from the line, it's just a 5-point game. Wexler with it for Grinnell. Looking to work his way inside. Good cut to the basket. And Fergan was fouled.
Foul on the ground, the refs call.
He'll be on the floor. Foul goes against Siegel, his first. Wexler will inbound for Grinnell under their own basket. He's got it to Behrman. Now Fergan up top. Rosen. Looking for a screen, now Wexler moves away. Back up top to Fergan. To Wexler. Wexler jabs, looking to force his way inside. Kick Rosen. Rosen, Wexler, Jay, kicks off the heel. And rebounded by Nachumsen. Nachumsen to Golden. Golden gets the baseline. He fakes and now picks up his dribble, kicks back up top to Nachumsen. Panthers slowing it down. It's a 5-point game. Behrman defended by Nachumsen. Looking to work inside to Siegel, and it's poked away by Wexler. Here comes Grinnell in transition. Rosen with the lefty lay, and he finishes on the other end. Active hands by Emmett Wexler leads to 2 in transition for Grinnell. Nachumsen, pull up 3 on the other end. He leaves it well short, and it's out of bounds.
Transitions have really been benefiting Grinnell here. Some steals, generating some points, and Pitt their transition defense needs some work here if they want to stop Grinnell.
Rosen picked up by Nachumsen at 3/4 court. 7-point Grinnell lead. And that pass well out of the reach of Sam Zaks. It's Grinnell turnover. The Panthers just can't seem to shake this 5 to 8 point deficit they've been sitting in all game. They got it within 5 before the transition layup by Rosen. There's an elbow jumper by Cohen, and that was pretty. And the lead is back to 5. Now can they lock down defensively, put together a string of stops and scores. Oakner pulls up from the free throw line and uses the glass. So it's back to a 7-point Grinnell lead. Schwartz only 2 points tonight. Siegel, now Cohen. Cohen picked up by Rosen. Bounce pass inside. Siegel to the rim, and he finishes. Through contact and tough layup by Jaden Siegel. It's back to 5, 29-24 Grinnell. Zaks running the point, picked up by Nachumsen, runs him over, and it's a charge. Zaks lowered the elbow, bumped into Nachumsen.
Great defense by Pitt there, generating a turnover, and hopefully they can close this 5-point deficit further.
Looking to push it to single digit. That's the 3rd foul against Sam Zaks. He's going to have to come out of the game. Cohen with it, working off a screen. Now doubled inside. Kicks, way downtown. Siegel off the heel. And the rebound battered and tipped out to Rosen. Rosen into the corner for Behrman. Now working inside. And the fade won't go for Oakner. Offensive rebound. They can't finish, and this will be a reaching foul against John Oakner. It'll be his 2nd.
Pitt's still hoping to capitalize on these turnovers by Grinnell, close this 5-point deficit further.
Five-point game. Cohen with it, working off a screen, pull up 3, and it won't go. Wexler boards for Grinnell. Rosen looking to slow things down at the point. Fergan defended by Cohen. Picks up his dribble, now finds Behrman. We've seen Behrman hit a 3 already. Wexler ball fake, feed inside to Fergan, now backs things out. To Wexler, now to the corner. Rosen thought about the 3. Trying to work baseline. Hit switches defensively. Now kick up top to a Fergan. Fergan's defended by Cohen. Fergan looking to get to the rim, and he can't finish with the right. Siegel boards. Here come the Panthers. Cohen defended by Rosen. And a timeout called by the Panthers. 5-point game.
It's been cycling back and forth, really trading buckets at this point. But the last minute or two, both teams seem to have been reading the other's offense quite well.
Tommy.
Stop.
Tommy. Samantha.
Looks like 4:24 on the clock. 4:24 to go. Yeah, it seems like 4:24 on the clock. Definitely within distance for Pitt to come back.
With 4:24 to go, Pitt spending their first time out. They're down 5. They've got the ball.
They definitely need to score here if they want to really close this gap.
They've been really locking down defensively, just looking for those shots to fall. They're looking for a huge bucket here to bring it within single digits.
Malcolm's really their X factor. 9 points more than anyone else on Pitt's team. Hopefully they can feed it to him and he can give them a good shot.
Cohen will inbound and it's Nathamson manning the point for Pitt. Nathamson defended by Behrman and another poke and a steal by Wexler into the hands of Behrman. That's the second steal we've seen in the last few minutes from Emmett Wexler. Really locking down defensively for Grinnell. Oakner working inside to Behrman. Now up top to Wexler. Behrman. Fergan, elbow J. Rattles out, rebounded by Siegel. Now Nathanson with it for the Panthers. It's a 3 by Cohen, and it's well off the mark. Offensive board. Siegel with the right. Count the bucket and a foul.
That's big for Pitt here.
Jaden Siegel with what seems like an impossible layup gets it to go, and he's got a chance at a 3-point play to cut the lead to 2.
Wow, Pitt really needed that there.
This is as close as we've seen the score since the start of the game. And Siegel converts from the line, and it's a 2-point Grinnell lead. And Fergan's got the ball at the point for Grinnell. For Wexler, now to Oakner. And Fergan. Defended by Hasidim. Kick, a Fergan, ball fake, now Rosen. Fergan. Oakner was cutting, now Wexler up top. Wexler looking to drive. Wexler, good defense and a foul called against Asher Schwartz. It'll be a second, and Emmett Wexler's got a chance at 2 free throws to push this lead back to 2 scores. As we're under 2 minutes on the game clock, 1:45 to go. Clock doesn't stop until it's under a minute.
Wexler with no points yet this game, but an average of over 6, so hopefully he can get going here. This is Six's first shot.
The lead now 3 as Wexler converts his first shot. As this clock just continues to tick. It's Pitt against the time. But the second shot kicks off the heel. It remains a 1-score game as Schwartz rebounds. Go time for the Panthers. Schwartz defended by Behrman. Looking for Cohen. Siegel looking to work inside. He misses, gets his own board. Misses short again. Wexler's rebound outside. Hasidim up. And that won't fall. And Oakner's got a big rebound for Grinnell. Now under a minute on the clock. Behrman's gonna push against half court. Pitt traps. Looking for Oakner, now Wexler. Behrman, and he's fouled by Schwartz. And Behrman's got a chance to push this back to 2 possessions.
Behrman with 10 points, Grinnell's leading scorer. Looking to get 2 more on the line here.
but he misses the first.
Still a 3-point game. One possession. One more shot.
Behrman 0 for 2 and a big rebound by Jaden Siegel. Here come the Panthers. 35 seconds on the game clock. Down by 3. Now or never. Malcolmson's got the ball. He's picked up by Behrman at the point. Cohen, now Schwartz, and it's poked away by Rosen. Rosen the other end. He's gonna pick up his dribble. Now a Fergan. Grinnell opting to hold as the clock just continues to tick. And a steal by Schwartz. And Pitt's gonna call a timeout.
Wow.
With 16 seconds on the game clock, Schwartz came out of nowhere defensively with the steal, and Pitt's got a chance to tie this game up. Down 3 with 16 to go.
2 of Pitt's games so far have ended after an overtime game, so they're definitely no stranger to a close game at the end.
Yeah, like you just said, we've seen them go to overtime twice. Their other 2 games, both also within 5 points. So Pitt knows how to play in the crunch. They did it versus Baruch in overtime. They lost their 3 prelims. Now they're down 3 and they're looking for a big shot. And you got to think the ball's going to be in the hands of Nachumsen.
Yeah, Nachumsen or Siegel both have 9 points. And Siegel's 11 rebounds. So definitely crashing the basket there.
Siegel really manning it down in the paint, but he's been working down low. Evidently not a shooter. I'd expect Nachumsen or Schwartz to take the shot. Schwartz averaging 9 a game, having a bad game tonight with just 2. We saw him put up 9 versus Ohio State, 7 versus Georgia, 12 versus Baruch, 8 versus NYU. So he's been very productive for the Panthers. Schwartz will inbound, and it'll be Nachumsen with the ball. Nachumsen hands off. Siegel now to the corner to Cohen. Cohen, fade, 3, got it! Oh! Danny Cohen with a huge triple, and we are tied here at Ritchie. A fade by Danny Cohen, and Pitt has tied the game.
This gym is electric right now. There are 4.7 seconds on the clock for Grinnell to come up with shots.
4.7 seconds as Danny Cohen has just hit the fadeaway 3 to tie this game.
They've been feeding him threes all game, but it hasn't seemed to land it. But here, when they needed it most, got a switch.
The timeout works, a very well drawn up play by the Pitt coach. A screen, a work to the corner for Cohen, and he's no stranger to the heat of the moment. A huge triple for the Panthers. Grinnell's leading scorers, Dove Behrman has got 10, Noah Fergan has got 9. And their point guard, Zach Rosen, with just 1 point. Who do you expect to get the ball on this last play?
I think that Fergan's been very productive. He's been definitely playing a bit of a point guard role in the second half. So I definitely think that he'll be taking up the court. And I think the addition to Behrman is definitely not out of the question.
We've seen a Fergan and Behrman both hit 3s, but then again, it's a tie game. You don't need a 3, but they're gonna have to push this from full court with just 4.7 on the clock.
And definitely in a press here. It seems like they're in man. They don't want to let anyone get the ball.
Wexler's gonna inbound. Gotta be smart not to foul. Looks like Rosen's gonna get the ball, and he will. Rosen trapped. And a timeout called by Rosen as he was almost forced out of bounds. A good trap by Pitt as the clock continues to wind. Tommy.
Under a second left.
Just under a second left, 0.7. That's barely enough time to get your hands on the ball and take a shot. You're looking for a full court heave and a miracle play, but if not, we're looking at a few extra minutes of game time.
I wonder if Pitt will set a record here for most overtime games in the NHBT tournament. They're at 2 so far. Without a Grinnell or Pitt basket here, that would make 3.
Rosen will inbound. Looking, Wexler, tip, 3 at the horn. Oh, it almost went in.
That rolled on the rim there. That would have been a crazy shot.
Wexler got the shot off in time, off the backboard, and it rolls out. We've got extra time at Ritchie. It's 12:30 in the morning, but do not go to sleep. We've got extra basketball.
I've never seen Ezra Geller so alive. He's loving this.
Tommy.
We will see you in a couple minutes back here for a 3-minute overtime running clock. We will join you when our overtime break has ended. Welcome back to this men's Tier 2 quarterfinal game. Currently it is tied. We are entering a 3-minute running clock overtime between Pittsburgh and Grinnell. This Pittsburgh team, Pittsburgh Cohen, actually won the Tier 1 NHBT tournament. Last year, they barely made it into Tier 2. They're the 9 seed, and here they are putting up a fight against the number 1 seed, Grinnell.
The winner of this game will get to play tomorrow, 9:45, against Columbia, who won their quarterfinal game against Ohio State 37-29. And Pitt's got their second overtime game of the night. Grinnell just playing their first game of the night, so Grinnell's definitely should be less tired. The tip will be Hasidim against Oakner. As we are not at a 30, 3 minutes of free basketball coming your way. Here we go, overtime from Ritchie Coliseum, and the tip is won by the Panthers. Malcolmson manning the point, picked up by Behrman. Both teams fighting for their lives in here this Tier 2 quarterfinal. Cohen hit the game-tying shot for Hasidim, now to Cohen. Cohen in the corner, Hasidim now back to Cohen, manning the point. Schwartz looking to drive through the paint. Schwartz blocked, Hasidim, tip, won't go, another tip. And Hasidim's got another offensive rebound. Gets back near to half court, and now Pitt will slow things down. Siegel to Cohen.
They're definitely slowing their game up here in overtime.
Cohen looking to go right, working off a screen, pick and roll. Siegel through the lane, count the bucket and a foul. Jaden Siegel puts the Panthers ahead, and he's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Wow, that's really big for Pitt. They've been trailing Grinnell this whole game, so to get out ahead in overtime is really can really change the momentum here.
No stranger to comebacks. We saw them come back from 14 down against Baruch. They were down as many as 8 tonight. They've got a 2-point lead in overtime. Siegel up to 11 points, 11 rebounds. That's a double-double. And now 12 points. It's a 3-point Panthers lead.
And he is hyped about that. He knows what that means for his game.
Under 2 minutes to go. Rosen's got the ball for Grinnell. Picked up by Malcolmson. Now Behrman. A Fergan. Hasidim's defending him. Now Wexler. A Fergan. Working on Schwartz. Picks up his dribble. Oakner. Back to a Fergan. Grinnell slowing it down. Picks up his dribble. Wexler. Feeds to Rosen. Rosen looking for a screen from Oakner, now calling it off. Rosen, jab, through the lane. Rosen with the left, can't finish. Wexler tipping. But a foul is going to be called on the initial shot from Zach Rosen. So he's headed to the line for 2. And a minute on the clock. Panthers by 3, 33-33. Zach Rosen to the line. Rosen hits the first. Tommy.
1 minute on the clock here. Rosen misses the foul. Free throw.
Misses the second. Schwartz boards. It's a 2-point game. 52 seconds on the clock. Hit by 2. Trap at half court. And Cohen's got the timeout call. 48 seconds on the clock. Panthers by 2. As they spend their only timeout in overtime. Grinnell, you're looking, Pitt does not need to take a shot. There's no shot clock, so they're gonna try to pass for as long as they can until force Grinnell to foul. But I don't believe Pitt is in the bonus yet, so Grinnell's got a few fouls to give. They're gonna look to force a huge turnover and get down the court and tie this game. It's Pitt 33-31. They're led by 12 points and 11 rebounds. Jaden Siegel, who had that huge and one just about a minute ago.
And Grinnell's momentum has really tapered off here. They had a lot going for them at the beginning of the game and even into the second half, but in the last 5 minutes or so, since then, it's been all Pitt. And Grinnell really has to come back from that if they want to pull ahead here, or even just tie the game to push it to another overtime.
48 ticks on the clock. It's going to be inbounded by Schwartz, and certainly he's going to look to feed to Cohen. We're now going to pick up. Full pressure, 48 ticks. Now or never. Schwartz inbounds. Nachumsen picked up by Rosen. Got across half court and he will. Now Nachumsen, Rosen aggressively pursuing. Looking to poke away. Nachumsen works around him. Clock still rolling. Nachumsen up top. Rosen. Here comes the double. Cohen, and he's fouled. 27 seconds as Grinnell fouls. And free throws coming.
1-and-1 for Cohen here.
Danny Cohen's got 7 on the night. And with 27 seconds, they got a chance to make this a 2-score game. It's a 1-and-1, he misses it. And the rebound tipped out. And Rosen's got it for Grinnell. Here comes Grinnell, now or never. Behrman. Looking for a screen. Inside, Wexler, fake, layup, it goes! Grinnell ties the game.
13 seconds.
Here come the Panthers, they've got a last shot opportunity. Nachumsen, step back 3. Missed it short. And rebounded by Behrman, and a timeout by Grinnell.
2 seconds on the clock.
Seconds on the clock. Tied at 33. Emmett Wexler with the huge layup to tie the game. It's electric basketball here at Ritchie, not at the 33. Who do you think Grinnell's going to look for the final shot?
I really don't know. I mean, Behrman and Fergan have both been great. They've tied at 9 points respectively. But you know, it's true. All they need is 1 point. All you need is a soft layup. I think that Rosen's been really commanding. He's been a great point guard, so maybe they go for him. But I really think it can go to any of the players. They've all been really pulling their weight here in the couple minutes of overtime that we have.
We got a timeout, got to drop a play, just 2 seconds on the clock. And honestly, I'm surprised by that Pitt decision to to shoot the ball there. It's to not hold for the last shot. But Nachumsen taking the step back three, missing short. And Grinnell, now they've got a chance to win this thing. Or maybe we'll see double overtime. They're going to inbound from 3/4 court. Rosen's going to inbound. Rosen gets it in. Fergen. Rosen at the horn.
Too strong.
And he missed it. Well over the hoop. The field goal is good. We've got double overtime in College Park as Grinnell cannot convert at the buzzer. 3 more minutes of basketball coming your way.
Ezra Geller says that it was electric. He's ecstatic. I've never seen him more happy. Even more happy than the first overtime. And we will join you back in a couple of minutes. Under a minute, actually, for overtime number 2. We are back, coming to you from Ritchie Coliseum for overtime number 2 between Pitt and Grinnell. Tied at 33. Same rules as overtime number 1, 3 minutes, no stoppage of clock.
Yeah, no clock stoppage till under a minute. We saw just 3 points from each team in the first overtime. Jaden Siegel converting that and one for Pitt. And then Grinnell doing it by way of a free throw, and Emmett Wexler tying the game with 28 to go.
And that was a good look down low for Emmett. Grinnell not going down low. Neither team really going down low so much in this game, but an easy layup is all you need to overcome the other team.
Oakner and Hasidim tip, and once again for the second overtime in the row, Pitt wins the tip, and Schwartz has got it. Looking for Siegel. Siegel's got 12. Posting up Oakner. Working inside. Siegel dumps off to Hasidim. Now kicks. Cohen. Schwartz. Jab. Looking to drive. Schwartz through the lane, and he lost it off his knee. It's at a turnover.
Wow. That is a big play on defense for Grinnell. They now have the opportunity to pull ahead.
Locking down defensively there was Dove Behrman. Fergen's got the ball now for Grinnell. Oakner. Wexler bobbles. He's defended by Schwartz. Oakner. Now Wexler. Up top to Fergen. He's defended by Hasidim. Fergen going right. Now posting up. Looking for Rosen. Rosen, push shot, and it rattles home. Grinnell's got a 2-point lead, 35-33.
Pitt in a similar situation that they were all game, chasing Grinnell, down by 2.
2 minutes on the clock, 35-33, Grinnell. Cohen off a screen, kicks, Schwartz, a 3. And he missed it short, rebounded by Rosen. Rosen working off a screen. He's tripped up. He hits the deck. Everyone on the floor rolling around, calling for timeout, and he's got it. Grinnell kills their overtime timeout. But they've got the ball 35-33.
Grinnell going up by 2 more, or even 3, can really put pressure on Pitt here to really make something happen. Throughout the second half of this game, Grinnell was up between 5 to 8 points, and Pitt really just couldn't seem to catch them for a while. So a 5-point deficit here for Pitt could really put pressure on them to make something happen quickly. Looks like a minute 34 on the clock.
134 Grinnell ball. They've got the 2-point lead. Thanks to the little push shot by Zach Rosen, who's averaging just 1.7 points coming. He's got a huge 7 today. And they've got the ball up 2, looking to push this to a 2-possession game. As the Panthers once again find themselves chasing. Winner gets to see Columbia in the Tier 2 semifinal, 9:45 tomorrow morning. Sleep coming at a premium for both of these teams. It's 12:45 already, but don't go to sleep just yet. Rosen will inbound to Behrman. Picked up by Cohen. Now Wexler, Fergan. Fergan just holding up top. Acidim now going to apply the pressure. Hands off to Wexler. Wexler hands to Rosen. Working on Schwartz. Now Rosen backs out. Schwartz at a hip, backs out again. Rosen. Now the double comes. Rosen poked. They don't have a timeout. And a jump ball called. So possession will stay with Grinnell, but that means the next jump goes to Pitt.
And we have a minute to go in this overtime.
60 seconds on the clock. And Fergan's got the ball up top for Grinnell. 2-point lead. Pitt's got to start applying some pressure. Seconds are ticking. Acidim defending a Fergan. Looking to bump. Now here comes the double. And Fergan finds Behrman and a foul called. It's going to go against Acidim. It's his second.
Pitt really needs to put some pressure on Grinnell here. If they don't get a turnover quick, they might lose their opportunity to
Grinnell
pull ahead.
not in the bonus yet. So Pitt will have to foul at least a few more times before free throws. Acidim picks up a Fergan. Now Behrman. He's defended by Cohen. Best, is it turned over? And it's stolen! Here comes Acidim the other way with the late finger roll. And it rattles home! Pitt ties the game, the turnover. Acidim ties the game with his first points of the game. Behrman to a Fergan.
20 seconds to go.
20 seconds on the clock. Here's a Fergan. Grinnell certainly gonna hold for a last shot. Rosen with Nachumsen on his hip. Now holds up top.
10 seconds.
Looking for a screen from Wexler. Rosen, bumped. Rosen now kicks. Oakner, the J, it rattles home! Oakner gives Grinnell the lead. Timeout Panthers! Timeout Panthers! John Oakner with his first points of the game.
And 2 seconds on the clock. 2.4 seconds on the clock.
3.4 on the clock. John Oakner has not scored tonight, but what a time for your first basket. 3.4 to go. Grinnell 37-35 on the Panthers.
Wow. That was big. Pitt really needs to make something happen here. Do you think that they go for a three-pointer to win the game, or do you think they're going to go for a two?
They've got to push the ball all the way onto their hoop. So you're gonna really just look for someone to come up a screen and run, and you're gonna have to hit close to a half-court runner. Hope for luck, but 3.4 seconds, anything can happen, as we've seen.
It looks like we're up to 4 seconds. The refs have made a clock adjustment. 4 seconds.
4 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for the Panthers. Pitt won Tier 1 at last year's NHBT. They're looking to starve off elimination here in Tier 2. So it's a winner gets a shot at Columbia tomorrow. Schwartz will inbound. He's gonna find Nachumsen. Here comes Nachumsen. He's gonna have a chance at the win. Hands off. Cohen, dribble for the win, and he missed it short, and it's over. Grinnell comes out at double overtime. They're gonna get Columbia tomorrow morning.
Wow, Grinnell with that win. 37-35 over Pitt. Pitt with a quarterfinal Tier 2 exit after a Tier 1 win last year. And Grinnell will face Columbia tomorrow morning. Well, this morning actually, in 8 hours and 58 minutes from now.
We will see you soon. Cohen not even getting such a clean shot off as the teams shake hands. What an electric game to round off our coverage of the night. We will see you tomorrow morning from Ritchie Coliseum in College Park, Maryland, as Grinnell finishes a thriller in double overtime, 37-35.
Thank you to all of NHBT board for all of your help with this weekend, and the entire production crew. Ezra Geller, our producer for tonight's live stream. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9:45.